Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, Fractal Bitcoin. I'm Chris, bringing you daily news videos in 10 minutes or less. But today's different. Today I'm going to talk about my Bitcoin journey, the day I first bought Bitcoin, what my mindset was like back then, and how it's different from my mindset now. So let's just go. I'll show you on the chart. So here you can see on the bottom left, this is 2015. And this is today up here, the January 2024. And I first bought Bitcoin right about here. It was in late September or October of 2018. The price was $6,500. And it's a strange story about why I actually made the step to buy Bitcoin because since way back in 2016, April of 2016, which was way back here on the chart, I started producing a podcast called Unchained with Laura Shin, covering crypto and Bitcoin. Yeah, this is Laura's show. And I actually produced her show for 4 years. And in 2020, I stopped. And so I started producing her show in April of 2016, but I still didn't own any Bitcoin. I wasn't even really that interested in owning it. I never even really thought about it for like literally 2.5 years. And then some reason in the fall of 2018, it hit me that, I really need to get in on this. So I kind of got in right around $6,500. And then you can see in December of 2018, the price fell off a cliff. It went down to $3,100 about. But you know what's funny? When it went down, I wasn't even really paying attention anymore. I was paying attention at 6,500, and because I was new to Bitcoin, I wasn't paying attention every day like I am now. So the price went down, and of course that's always a good time to DCA, dollar cost average, and buy a little more. But I didn't do that then because, I think it was like a few months later, I realized like, oh, the price went all the way down to 3,100. Wow, oh, I missed that. Anyway, also a little bit about my mindset when I first got into was that I was, because I didn't know anything really about anything, right? I didn't know the fundamentals of Bitcoin, and I didn't know how Bitcoin was different from the altcoins. So I bought mostly Bitcoin, but I did buy some altcoins as well. And I can tell you that from then until now, my mindset has pretty much completely shifted. I'm Bitcoin only, and I believe in Bitcoin. And all the other cryptos, I'm not against them. I just choose not to invest in them. And I don't, I'm not going to begrudge anyone if they want to invest in those things. I'm not going to do it, but I know there are some Bitcoin maxis who really get, they sit on a high horse and they're just rude and obnoxious toward people who invest in other things but except Bitcoin. And I'm not like that. I think Bitcoin's different from all the other crypto, significantly different. That's why it's the biggest and most popular with the biggest market cap. So anyway, start in the beginning. I did buy some altcoins, and but now I don't deal with altcoins anymore. And then so then the price went up to like 14,000 in the middle of 2019. And then it came down. And then, of course, we had the COVID crash here, which was crazy. That was very quick, too. And then, so I had, and then I had my first bull run. So it started, right? Remember, it started like the end of 2020. And it was like December-ish 2020 when we broke our all-time high. And then we went up. And the bull run was great. And we all thought it was going to go higher. And then, of course, the bear market came, but we didn't know it. Even when it was coming down, we still thought, oh, no, it's going to turn around and go up, but it didn't. And so suffering the first bear market was rough. It went all the way down to 15K, right, at the end of 2022. And now we're on the way back up. So it's been a wild ride, and I'm enjoying it. And I really do believe in Bitcoin. And I really do believe that fiat currencies are the problem with money and finances today. And Bitcoin solves mostly all the problems that we have with fiat money, with the money printing and the inflation and the cartel. I call the government the cartel because that's what they are, really. So where am I now? Well, so now I'm going to enjoy this next bull run, the next 18 months. We're going to be on this bull run, right? And so I'm going to definitely enjoy it. The question is, am I going to take profits when it goes up really high? And I kind of always thought I would. I mean, why not take some profits and then when it comes down, buy back in? But the more I get into Bitcoin and the more I, listen to the experts talk about it and guys like Michael Saylor and there's so many other really awesome people in Bitcoin. And they all say, you just never sell your Bitcoin. And of course, this is not financial advice, but so they say never sell your Bitcoin. And I'm like, you know what? That sounds good because I've never been a good trader. Like, I don't know how to time the markets and all this stuff. It's hard. Almost no one can do it successfully. So I'm like, you know what? I've invested for the long term. 15, 20, 25, 30 years, right? I'm invested for the long term. So I think on the next, when we get to close to a peak or a potential peak, I don't think I'm even going to be selling at that point. We'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about my journey. Maybe in the comments, tell me a little bit about your journey. I'm sure I left out a bunch of stuff, but I also wanted to mention on a personal note that I have my personal website up and running. It's fractalchris.com. I have my fractal art. You can peruse my fractal art. I have a lot of cool pieces. I also have music here. I wrote an instrumental song called The Road Narrows. And there's an official music video. And I also do some photography, amateur photography. So if you want to check that out, and for this show, this is the website, fractalbitcoin.com. And you can click on the top here. See, it says join our locals community. Click on that and come over to locals and, sign up. It's free and become a member of our group. This is where we hang out and chat about Bitcoin and lots of other things too, but, mostly Bitcoin. So I don't know. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back tomorrow with my normal daily news videos. So please definitely subscribe to the channel and like the videos and all that. And maybe, my little 10-minute daily news videos are really good for people who are just sort of getting into Bitcoin, right? And they're just like absorbing news. If there's, because I post my episodes on Nostr, but a lot of most of the people on Nostr, they've been in Bitcoin way longer than me, and they're paying attention to the news every day. So they're not really my daily news videos aren't really for them. But for new people or your friends and family who they just want to start to learn about Bitcoin, maybe they would like those the daily news videos. So all right, well, I really appreciate you watching and subscribing and following and all that. So thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.